Elon Musk has tweeted about Dogecoin over 300 times. He has called Bitcoin digital gold. He has made jokes about Shiba Inu on national television. But there is one cryptocurrency, one blockchain, that processes over 2.7 million transactions every single day that Elon Musk has mentioned publicly exactly once in his entire life. And when he did mention it, he immediately added a legal disclaimer. That coin is XRP. So today, we are going to answer the question that millions of XRP holders are asking right now. Why won't Elon Musk talk about XRP? And does his new product, called X Money, have a secret connection to XRP that nobody is supposed to know about? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand something that most people in the crypto world have completely missed. Before we dive in, let me quickly explain who this video is for. If you already own XRP, this video will explain the biggest story surrounding your investment right now. If you have never heard of XRP before, do not worry. I will explain everything from the beginning in simple language. And if you are just curious about Elon Musk and his plans for X, his social media platform, then you are in exactly the right place. This is not a video telling you to buy or sell anything. This is an investigation, a look at the facts, and at the end, I will give you my honest conclusion. Let us begin. To understand this story, we first need to understand what X Money actually is. You probably know Elon Musk as the owner of Tesla, the owner of SpaceX, and the man who bought Twitter in 2022 for $44 billion and renamed it X. But Elon Musk did not buy Twitter just to run a social media platform. He has said this many times publicly. His real dream, his long-term vision, is to turn X into what he calls the everything app. Think about an app called WeChat in China. WeChat is not just a messaging app. It is a payment system. It is a bank. It is a way to send money to friends, pay your bills, buy groceries, invest your savings, all from one single app. Elon Musk wants X to be the Western version of that app, and X Money is the first step. Here is what X Money actually offers right now. X Money allows users to send money to each other, instantly, for free, directly inside the X app. It offers a 6% annual interest rate on deposits. That is significantly higher than most traditional bank savings accounts. It comes with a Visa debit card, so you can spend your X Money balance anywhere in the world. And X already has money transmitter licenses in more than 40 states across the United States. In April 2026, X Money opens to the general public. Now, here is what is very interesting. When the official announcement was made, when X announced all of these features, there was one thing that was completely absent from the announcement. Cryptocurrency. No Bitcoin, no Ethereum, no Dogecoin, and certainly no XRP. X Money launched as a 100% fiat product, real US dollars, FDIC insured, traditional banking. So why? Are 6 million XRP holders on X itself convinced that XRP is secretly hidden inside this product? Let me show you exactly why. To find the connection, you need to follow the money. Literally, X Money needs banking partners. It needs financial institutions that hold user deposits safely, process transactions, and ensure the product is legally compliant. One of those official banking partners for X Money is a company called Cross River Bank. Cross River Bank holds user deposits for X Money with full FDIC insurance. They are a core piece of the infrastructure that makes X Money work. Now, here's where it gets very interesting. Cross River Bank has had a relationship with Ripple since 2014. Ripple is the company behind XRP. And since 2014, Cross River Bank integrated Ripple's payment protocol to enable real-time cross-border transfers between the United States and Western Europe. Let me make sure you understand what that means. The bank that is now officially partnered with X Money previously used Ripple's technology to move money across borders in real time. This is the connection that the XRP community spotted. And when they spotted it, the reaction on X was immediate. Millions of posts, trending discussions, XRP community accounts reaching hundreds of thousands of followers, all saying the same thing. The infrastructure inside X Money runs on Ripple, which means XRP could already be there, working in the background, invisible to users, but doing the job. Now, I have to be honest with you here, because this video is about facts, not just hype. Cross River Bank's current website lists their crypto partners as Circle, Coinbase, Gemini, and Fireblocks. Ripple is not listed on that page today, so the direct Ripple connection cannot be confirmed right now. The 2014 relationship is documented. The current status is unconfirmed. But here is the thing about financial infrastructure. Banks do not always publicly advertise every technology layer running inside their systems. The back-end settlement layer, the rails that money moves on, is often invisible to the outside world. And this leads us to the most important question of this entire video. If Elon Musk is building the world's biggest payments app, and he needs fast, cheap, reliable, global payment infrastructure underneath it, what technology in the world is actually built for exactly that purpose? Let me give you a very quick explanation of XRP for anyone who is not familiar with it. XRP is a digital asset created by a company called Ripple. It was specifically designed for one purpose. Not as a store of value like Bitcoin, not as a platform for applications like Ethereum. XRP was built specifically to move money between banks and financial institutions, faster and cheaper than any existing system. A normal international bank transfer today takes 2 to 5 business days. It costs significant fees. It involves multiple intermediary banks. XRP can settle a transaction in 3 to 5 seconds. The cost per transaction is a fraction of a cent, and it can handle the volume of global financial traffic. This is why major banks and financial institutions around the world have been quietly testing and adopting the XRP ledger. And here is a number that puts this in perspective. The DTCC, the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, is the institution that processes and settles virtually all stock and bond trades in the United States. It handles approximately $2 quadrillion, that is $2,000 trillion, in transactions every single year. In March 2026, just 2 weeks ago, Ripple Prime was officially added to the DTCC's clearing directory. This means Ripple now has a direct connection to the institution that processes virtually all of Wall Street's transactions. Even Ripple's own chief technology officer, David Schwartz, described this development publicly as something that, and I am quoting him directly, seems important. So we have a situation where XRP's underlying technology is built for exactly what X Money needs. Cross River Bank, an X Money partner, previously used Ripple's technology, and Ripple just plugged directly into Wall Street's central clearing system. Now let us talk about Elon Musk himself, and the one time he mentioned XRP. October 2024, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a public town hall event. An audience member asked Elon Musk directly about XRP and the XRP ledger. Here's what Elon said. He said that cryptocurrency is an interesting bulwark against centralized control. That is a positive statement. That is him saying that crypto, including XRP, serves an important purpose in protecting people from centralized financial power. But then, immediately after saying that, he added something unusual. He said, "This is not an endorsement or a lack of endorsement of XRP." Stop and think about that for a moment. Elon Musk has promoted Dogecoin many times without adding disclaimers. He has discussed Bitcoin on multiple occasions without adding disclaimers. He has talked about all kinds of financial assets without adding legal disclaimers. But for XRP specifically, he felt the need to immediately say, this is not an endorsement. Why would one specific coin require an immediate legal disclaimer when no other coin does? There are 2 possible explanations. The first explanation is legal caution. Elon Musk bought X for $44 billion. He is now building a financial product, X Money, that is regulated by financial authorities across America. Any public statement he makes about a specific cryptocurrency could be seen as market manipulation. The SEC has prosecuted people for far less. Silence, or a carefully qualified statement, is the safest legal strategy. The second explanation is that he knows something about XRP's future role, and he cannot say it yet. Both of these explanations are actually consistent with the same conclusion. XRP may be in the plan, but the plan is not ready to be announced. Here is one more piece of evidence that XRP supporters point to. On March 4th, 2026, just 10 days ago, Elon Musk reposted a thread on X from a popular account called Teslaconomics. The thread asked whether X Money would eventually expand to include cryptocurrency, investment accounts, and lending products. Elon Musk's response was 2 letters. Yeah, that single word sent Dogecoin up 8% in a single day, because the market interpreted it as Elon confirming that crypto is coming to X Money. But notice what happened. Dogecoin pumped. XRP barely moved. Why? Because the XRP community already knew. They were not surprised. They had been saying for months that XRP was already in the infrastructure. They were waiting for the announcement, not the hint. Whether that confidence is justified, we are about to discuss. Let me now give you the 3 most honest scenarios for how this story ends. I am going to give you the bull case, the base case, and the bear case. And I will tell you what I think the most likely outcome actually is. Scenario 1. The bull case. X Money eventually uses XRP as its back and settlement layer for international transfers. This would not be visible to users. You would not see XRP in your X Money app. You would just send dollars, and behind the scenes, XRP would convert those dollars, move them across borders in seconds, and convert them back at the destination. This is called a bridge currency, and it is exactly what Ripple designed XRP to be. The supporting evidence for this scenario is strong. The cross-river bank history, the DTCC integration, the speed and cost advantages of XRP, the fact that X Money needs to process global transfers at scale. Scenario 2. The base case. X Money launches crypto features, but starts with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. These assets face fewer regulatory complications. They are more widely recognized by regulators. XRP gets added later, in a second or third phase, once the regulatory environment is clearer. This is probably the most realistic near-term scenario. It explains why Elon adds disclaimers when mentioning XRP, but not other coins. XRP's relationship with regulators is more complicated, and Elon knows it. Scenario 3. The bear case. X Money stays fiat first for years. Crypto integration is delayed indefinitely. The cross-river bank connection is a historical coincidence and nothing more. XRP gets no benefit from X Money at all. This is the scenario that XRP holders least want to hear. But intellectual honesty requires us to put it on the table. My honest assessment? The bear case is the least likely. The infrastructure decisions being made right now, the DTCC integration, the Ripple Prime developments, these are not the moves of a technology that is being ignored. The most likely outcome is somewhere between the base case and the bull case. Crypto comes to X Money. XRP may not be the headline feature, but it may well be the invisible foundation. Let me address the thing many of you are actually thinking about. What does any of this mean for the price of XRP? Right now, in March 2026, XRP is trading at approximately $1.40. That is a significant drop from its peak of $3.65. The XRP community is frustrated. They see these developments. They see the DTCC integration. They see the X Money connection, and they ask why the price is not reflecting any of this. The answer is patience and timing. Institutional infrastructure does not move markets overnight. The DTCC integration was announced, but its full impact takes months or years to be felt in trading prices. The X Money crypto expansion has not happened yet. It is coming, but we do not have a confirmed date. What we do have is this: a growing body of evidence that XRP is being positioned as serious financial infrastructure, not a speculative meme coin, not a day trader's toy, but a foundational layer of how money will move in the future. Whether that translates to price growth, and when, is something nobody can tell you with certainty. Anyone who gives you a specific price target and date is guessing. What I can tell you is this: the developments I have described in this video are real. They are documented, and they represent a level of institutional adoption that XRP's competitors do not have. So let us return to the original question. Why won't Elon Musk talk about XRP? Here is my conclusion. Elon Musk is not silent about XRP because he hates it. He is not silent because he thinks it is worthless. He is silent because he is building a regulated financial product, and any public endorsement of a specific cryptocurrency before the legal and regulatory groundwork is complete could expose him to serious consequences. The silence is strategic, and strategy, in business, usually means something is being planned. Whether XRP is part of that plan, we will find out. But the evidence we have today suggests that the people building the future of digital payments know exactly what XRP is and what it can do. That is the story. Those are the facts. I will leave it to you to draw your own conclusions. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Elon Musk's silence on XRP is a legal strategy, a hidden plan? Or does he simply not care about XRP at all? Leave your answer in the comments. Type A for legal strategy, B for hidden plan, or C for he simply does not care. I read every single comment on this channel. And if you found this video valuable, please subscribe. Because in my next video, I am going to cover the story that is even bigger than this one. A major Wall Street institution just quietly connected itself to the XRP ledger, and almost nobody noticed. That video is coming very soon. Subscribe so you do not miss it. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.